Hey, here I am past Low Tide Island again this morning, and look way out there. See where that white breaks are in the water? That's where another sandbar is. Here at the end of the beach, sand gets washed out, and also artificially dredged by boats and dropped off sometimes way out there, and that's why we have sandbars that far out. So just letting you know in case you're like flying on your boat, you might hit something. Now there are things out there that tell you, like buoys and stuff. So yeah, there's at low tide you're going to see water breaking in places it normally wouldn't, like way out yonder, because we have the ocean floor doesn't just go down; it goes down and up and down and up and down and up, kind of like the waves go down and up, down and up, down and up. When I was in college, we had a science. I love physics. We had this science project where we used just waves from stroking a metal rod inside of a glass cylinder with sand in it, and the sand was completely flat at first, but where you stroke the metal rod, it made a vibration go through the cylinder, causing the sand to actually create a sine wave. I was like, wow, this is crazy. And I didn't think air could do this, but yeah, air can. And that's what the ocean does out there. It creates basically, I wouldn't say a sine wave per se, but it definitely is a wave that diminishes as you go out toward the ocean, because of course there's less force. Well, I wouldn't say less force. Let me just realize there's more water, less surface. I don't know. It's really hard to explain in words. I understand the concepts of most things. I just don't understand how to explain it to some people. That's why I do not teach physics, evidently. But basically, the air up here, the land, and it bottlenecks the water. So as you get more toward the ocean, of course, it gets deeper by nature of the thing. Ever since the flood that happened back in Noah's time, we have deeper trenches in the ocean and higher mountains than they did in the pre-flood world. And oh, look, there's a crab. Squirrel. It's like squirrel. There's a crab. Oh, there's one I almost stepped on. He just went fluttering off. I was walking toward this crab. I didn't see that crab. He's walking away from me. Do you see him? He's right there in the middle of the screen. Come on, crabby, crabby, crabby. Hey, the little yellow box is picking up on him. He's doing crab walking to the side. Come on, crabby, crab, crab. Come on, dance with me, crab, dance. I'm not going to grab you and eat you. Although, it'd be a nice breakfast. There's a crab right there. Just don't have a crabby day today. Have a crab instead. Makes me want to stop by Food Line on the way back and get some crab cakes. Me love crab cakes. They're so expensive now. Used to you get like 9 crab cakes for $5. Like $8.99 for 6. Yeah, everything's gone up in price. Thank you, Bidenomics. Where's the other crab at? I might have to start catching these crabs and taking them home. And if not for me, maybe for the cats. They might want some fresh crabs. They like tuna. Where'd the little crabby go? I'm going to start carrying a net out here. Of course, then I'll probably get some cop will go, oh, you don't have a fishing license. You know, we have to charge you for everything, so you'll eventually starve to death. Yeah. See, you shouldn't have to get a license to fish. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard of in my life. There was fishing long before there was money. There's been fishing going on since the beginning of time. Well. Greedy men sitting up there, they need their money. They need their money so they can, buy their 15th house in Malibu. They don't give a crap about us. I saw this video this morning. It made me so sad. There was a woman who was a retired lunch lady working as a pizza delivery person. I was going to say boy. And she tripped, and she felt so bad. She's such a humble lady. And, oh my gosh, if I was rich, I would be definitely helping to GoFundMe. But that, if there's another crab. Here he is. But that's so sad. We shouldn't make... she worked all of her life. There's no reason for her to work right now. But do the politicians that we elect care? No. No, they don't care. They have giant mansions. And then that's why I don't trust preachers with giant mansions, because they're out of tune. My preacher, he lives in a... I don't want to say trailer. It's not a trailer. It's, what is it called? It's a camper, actually. He lives in a camper. And he's content. You don't need everything else. And that's what I like to see, because that tells me he cares more about others than he does himself. When I came down here, I moved into a teeny tiny house it was built in 1958, and I don't think it's been updated much since then. It's a very humbling experience. But I'm happier now than I was when I lived in a much bigger house. So don't ever think that you need to have more. Although I just thought about that yesterday. I was like, man, you got all you need. And if you're not going to be able to have all you need, you got a community. I hope you have a community that cares. I know our community cares about it. You know, it's our neighbors. The pastor I told you about, he doesn't sit in the office Monday through Friday. I'm not condemning those people who do that. There's, you know, a necessity for bigger churches, I guess, to do that. He goes out and he helps people in the community for free often. And I helped him out one time. It was pretty cool. We went into an elderly lady that was retired, kind of like she was homebound, sort of. I don't want to say too much because she might be listening. I don't want her to feel embarrassed at all. But her front porch needed some repairs in her side porch. So yeah, we fixed the rails and everything, and very rewarding. And so guys, if you're an able-bodied person and instead of going and playing Call of Duty all weekend, maybe, you know, see if your church has people that need help. They're not going to come and ask for it most of the time, but ask your pastor. Maybe he knows about somebody, because they will ask him. And often the pastors are way too old to do the things that my pastor does. My pastor's only like 2 years older than me. So it's really encouraging to see that while he's still able, he's doing as much as he can to help others. And maybe your pastors are really old and they can't help, and I understand that, you know, because we all have our limitations. Like, if they ask me to help them herd cattle, I'm like, there's no way. You know, there's just certain things we can't do at an older age. And one day when you get old, hopefully that spirit will still be there in your church, or there's still a church by then, the underground church. If we're still here, I'm pretty sure that Christianity is going to have to go underground soon with this way that things are going in this country. But thankfully my community will be one of the last places that goes underground. Okay, well, I made 2 vlogs for one day. I didn't expect that. I was just wanting to show you Low Tide Island. And I just got on the sidetrack about how we need to really help the elderly. I'm not saying that because I am the elderly now. I'm just saying that I'm still able-bodied to help. But one day you're going to, you know, well, the Lord tarries, one day you're going to want that in return. And it's not just because of that reason. I mean, we do it because it's the right thing. So guys, you know, if you see somebody in need help them out. All right, y'all have a great day. You know, I just thought about it. What if that's the reason that they put electric doors, so we can't open the doors for other people? That robs us of the privilege. All right, let's look at that sunrise for one last time. There's the sunrise. There it is, sunrise.